The Williams Ephs, the only team to make a return engagement to the Final Four, joined its fellow Final Four participants at their home for the tournament, the historic Hotel Roanoke. Built in 1882, the Hotel and Conference Center has survived a catastrophic fire and the Great Depression and is today considered one of the most unique hotels in the nation. The Grand Old Lady has hosted everyone from Presidents Eisenhower, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, and Bush to Aerosmith, Jerry Seinfeld, and even Ric Flair. And staying in a place like this never gets old.
This entire weekend is a lot of fun. As soon as we beat Amherst to come here, I was talking to some of the freshmen and just said this was like the most fun experience we had last year in terms of everything that was going on. So I mean, it's just a blessing to come here, really. I mean, it's a step outside everything, and kind of like you kind of just get to like see how your hard work pays off.
I think it's a little sweeter this year, to be honest with you, because we add some youthful enthusiasm, sprinkled with some veterans, and last year was the complete opposite of that. We had 7 seniors, and then we sprinkled in Nate Robertson as a first-year player, and so we're a lot different basketball team. Certainly Troy Whittington's our anchor, and James Wang is pleasing to watch, right? Exciting player to watch, and then we surround those guys with very good, high IQ, skilled basketball players, and try to take what the defense gives us.
I feel so blessed and lucky, and really does make me believe that hard work really does pay off. It absolutely does pay off, and there's no one who can tell me otherwise. Just because there's the amount of work that our team has put in this season, and in the pursuit of getting back here, and it's paying off, and we're realizing it, and we know that, you know, hard work doesn't always necessarily mean that you'll succeed, but it is necessary for you to succeed. And we feel lucky and blessed, but it's no surprise to us that we're back here. And we feel very primed to make history.
After settling in at the hotel on Wednesday night, Thursday began with breakfast and a full slate that included an early morning trip to G.W. Carver Elementary School, where the players and coaches were greeted with open arms by an extremely excited student body. Many of the players do this same type of community service work, and they did so just a year ago at South Salem Elementary. Most consider this an extension of their community service work done back home.
It was great. It's St. Patrick's Day, so everyone had their green on. The kids seemed really excited to see us. It was fun interacting with them. Read about 4 books. Had a good time. It was fun.
I recognize how fortunate I am to be the basketball coach at Williams, and to be around such special kids, and the opportunity we have, and that just how special it is.
After spending more than an hour with the students, it was back on the bus and over to the Salem Civic Center. The Ephs were the first team to give the hardwood a workout during their 90-minute practice session. Coach Maker and his staff and the returning stars had mixed emotions about stepping back into the arena where they came so close to capturing the national title just 1 year earlier.
You know, we're going to concentrate on ourselves and play the style of basketball that's enabled us to get to back-to-back Final Fours, and hopefully that'll be good enough. And I was very proud of our run last year. It was a painful loss with a 10-point lead with 11 to play, but I don't think I'd changed our approach or how we played because I thought the kids gave everything they have, and as a coach, that's all you can ask for.
We don't have to do anything different than what we normally do. You get here and so many teams see the lights, the Final Four, and they think you need to change your game plan. You don't need to change your game plan. Those turnovers, I've played the stat over in my mind many times. Wisconsin Stephen Point had 7 turnovers, we had 13. Those 6 turnovers, we lost by 6 points, and we shot over 50%. That's at least overtime.
After each of the 4 championship weekend participants finished up their photo ops and practices, they were treated to a championship banquet inside the Salem Civic Center's community room that Thursday night. The teams shared a meal together, some thoughts on the tournament, and even a few laughs as each coach and player offered up some final thoughts on the Final Four, including some commentary on the celebratory dance moves of Williams head coach Mike Maker that were featured in the Road to Salem championship video.
Troy Whittington and my players made me promise that I would dance in front of everybody in Chandler if we were to cut the nets down and have the right to return here. And I love my players, so I said okay, not to know that there would be cameras on me. And certainly those that attended my wedding, the Williams faithful back there in the fall, know that my beautiful wife Erica didn't marry me for my ability on the dance floor.
You know, I really enjoyed most of the video, but there was one little thing that's really has gotten to me. You know, that Coach Maker has more rhythm than I do. I mean, who would have thought?
So to the rest of my team, we're not done yet, but regardless of what happens in the next 2 days, we have a lot to be proud of. We'll never forget the season we've had, and we'll be family forever. Thank you.
A member of that Williams family, sophomore Sean Hoffman, was named the recipient of the NCAA's Elite 88 Award at the Banquet. This honor is given to the player at the Final Four with the highest cumulative GPA. The political science major has a 3.79 grade point average, and he was presented this year's award by NCAA Director of Championships, John Williams.
I'd like to thank the NCAA for honoring me with this. Coach, my team for all the support they give me. Williams College, obviously, great education, and I couldn't be happier anywhere else.
Friday morning, all 4 teams once again shared eating space back at the Hotel Roanoke, where they enjoyed breakfast after a good night's rest. The choices on the buffet were extensive, but the options for Friday night were not. It was win or go home on National Semifinal Friday, as each team did its best to focus on taking care of business inside the Civic Center.
Actually, our approach is very much the same. I mean, we have a style that we commit to. We have really special young men that come to Williams because of the value of the education, and basketball is an important piece for them. They're passionate about it. They're very talented, but we have great character on our basketball team and team chemistry and a lot of talent that hides the weaknesses of the head coach. So we like to shoot a lot of threes and then isolate Whittington on the interior, and I think defensively we're very much underrated. People talk a lot about our offense, but our defensive field goal percentage has been right at #2 in the country most of the year, so we're very proud of that as well.
We came into the season, obviously this year, knowing we had our work cut out for us. We by no stretch thought it was, it wasn't feasible. We came into the season knowing, this offseason is really crucial. We're going to need to grow. We're going to need to mature, and we have a lot of freshmen coming in that we're going to need they're going to need to get significant minutes and be real contributors in order for us to have a chance to be great again. But we took the challenge, and I'm really proud of our underclassmen who really came and rose above it all.